And part of my brain is thinking, hey, that's great. The part of my brain that's on this side says, that's great, that's awesome, yay. And then I get the details of it, and the other half of me is like, what the heck are you thinking? And so now these two sides are fighting with each other, literally like a split personality, and I'm gonna do it, but I'm a little terrified.
And look what he got us into.
We'll go howling at the moon. So keep your eyes on the road and your head in the stars. Follow it down the rabbit hole just a little while longer. You can change anything if you want to.
Alright, y'all see this Class A. It was here Tuesday. Today is Sunday. It has been here since Tuesday. So that's what, 5 or 6 days?
That is really irresponsible. It's people like that who get us kicked out of Walmarts. That is unacceptable.
Yeah, they've got their slides out. Y'all, they've got a generator sitting out there. Open frame generator.
Alright, y'all, look. This RV in this Walmart parking lot does not even have anything hooked up to it. It's a trailer. It's got no truck.
Alright, y'all, we are staying at the 7 North Ranch in Rari, Idaho. And this is our site. It's a pull-through site. And the roads are kind of small, but here's our campsite. We just have room for the Blackstone. We didn't set our chairs out because they water the lawn. And you can't put rugs out either and block the sprinkler heads. Let me see if I can show you where one is. They're hard to see, but they put them like right, I think there's one there. They put them like right along the edge, so you can't even park on the grass. And this is the view we get out front. We also get a fire pit, which is right there at the end. The site's pretty long, but they're not very wide. And then they also have cabins here too, which they rent out for Airbnb. You get full hookups. We have sewer, electric, and water. And the thing about the water is this is what runs their sprinkler system. So they'll come out here and flip it on, and ours turns on their sprinkler. So this is what we see out of our back window, which is the hay field. And we saw them baling hay the other day. Hey y'all, it is happy day here in the Jones house, at least for me. You might see some fear on Matthew's face because I get to go to 2 of my favorite stores. We're finally in Idaho Falls. I get to go to Hobby Lobby and Bath and Body Works. And I love my soap. Y'all know I love my soap, but I love Hobby Lobby too. I haven't been in ages, and Matthew's probably like, what is she gonna be bringing into the RV?
We live in 350 square feet. That's all the room we got.
That's what he keeps saying, but y'all, our reflection has storage galore, and we're hopefully going to be doing an RV tour so y'all can see all this storage galore.
Filled with what? Soap?
Yeah, and Hobby Lobby stuff. Who else likes Hobby Lobby and Bath and Body Works? Leave me a comment and let me know. Alright, y'all, look what Matthew's carrying. I got my soap. How do you feel about that purchase?
I feel good because you didn't get 20 or 40 of them.
Yeah, and then guess what, y'all? Bath and Body Works has a rewards program, and they said you can earn points for what? Free products.
Free stuff.
Matthew's favorite store, everybody. Hobby Lobby.
Better than Bath and Body Works.
And look, our Hobby Lobby's by Cabela's. Alright, y'all, success. We got Hobby Lobby stuff. How do you feel about that purchase?
I feel good about it because it was half off. Which, if you've ever shopped at Hobby Lobby, you know every other week it's half off.
And there it is. We're kind of looking for some plants, and we couldn't find the plants, like fake plants for the RV, because I would kill the live plants. So, alright, we're headed back to the truck.
Alright, y'all, we just came back, and we were in town in Idaho Falls and Ammon, 2 sister neighboring cities, and we noticed that the Blackstone was moved. And I don't mean to sound like a whiner, but it's a heavy piece of equipment, and it's our equipment, and we've managed to take it through a rolling earthquake for a year and a half, no damage, no dings, no dents, no problems at all. And so we got back, and it turns out it's been moved just so they could mow the lawn. They moved it, the whole thing, and they moved my little metal table that goes with it, our little metal table. And I had to call up the 7 Ranch, the RV park, and say, I'm not okay with this. In a year and a half of RVing, no RV park has ever touched our stuff and moved it. Number 2, I level that. It's a black stone. It's a flat top griddle. You don't want the oil pooling on this side or that side. Now I got to take the black stone off, and I got to re-level the stand that it's on. I'm not going to be ugly. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be peaceful. And in the end of the day, it's not a big deal, but it sort of is to me and to Sean, because it's our stuff. And unless we have a big mat outside that's killing all the grass, which we didn't, they said we could have it. They didn't even put a note. They didn't even give you a rule sheet when you got here saying, hey, if you stick this out, it's subject to being moved. Not one rule. And by the way, this is the very first time we've ever been to an RV park with no stated rules. Not crazy about it, y'all. I'm just not crazy about it. Just call me a wacko if you want, but put in the comments below, have you ever had to deal with this? And what was your situation, and how did it get resolved, or did you just let it happen? How did you handle it? What did you do? Tell us.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
We are headed back to Jackson Hole for the second time. We have to go to Target again to get my prescription, which got really messed up, and the doctor sent it in, and the pharmacist still wasn't happy and said, no, that's not right. And then finally the doctor's office decided to call the pharmacist so they could converse among themselves and get my prescription fixed. And when we called the pharmacist, he said, don't worry, I got you covered, I got it all fixed. So it should be fixed, because this is an hour-and-a-half drive just one way. And yes, CVS does have mail, and we are somewhere where we can get mail, but as you can see, my prescription kept getting messed up because I went to a new provider to get the refill or to get the new prescription because my old one had run out, and I need to make sure it's right before I trust it going through the mail, because then if it went through the mail, then I don't even know what kind of nightmare that is to return a prescription. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to Target first to get my medicine, and then we found a hike in town that should only take about 2 hours to do. I think it's Josie's Revenge, and it's blah 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 blah, and we'll type it below what the whole official name is, but it's got elevation. It says you should get great views of Jackson Hole, so we will show you that. Alright, y'all, we're gonna update you about what's going on to our trip to Jackson Hole.
They have road construction on this tiny little road that goes through the mountains, and last time it was just one of those temporary red lights, but this time they have, I don't know, flagmen on the very beginning. We're not even in the mountains yet, so we're canceling our plans to take the nice steep hike that we were going to take because we just won't have time. What else do we have going on in Jackson?
The reason that we don't have time for the hike is because I think about 12:30 or 1, we were going to meet some of our PDR community. We're very happy and looking forward to that. We love meeting y'all on the road and hanging out with y'all and getting to know your stories and stuff like that. So we have to meet up with people. If it was just me and Matthew, we would probably go ahead and do the hike, and we didn't pack our lunch or anything. Unless things change. Well, now we're starting to move. And here's all these little doohickeys. What are they called?
Steamrollers.
Steamrollers coming through right here. They're like, you know what? It's the off season, and we're going to start doing road construction. I mean, as soon as Labor Day was over, road construction. I guess that's the next season, right?
Oh, I see. We have a pilot car up there.
Y'all, we have heard about a pilot car, but we have never followed a pilot car before. How many of y'all have followed a pilot car?
It's so exciting.
Alright, y'all, we are at our second construction stop in the mountains. It is true what I said. After Labor Day, it's construction season.
And we just barely missed the last batch, so now we're at another temporary red light.
But we're hoping that we can do a hike. We're gonna see when we get there, and we will let y'all know. We love hiking, so we will see. All right, y'all, another update. Yes, we are still on the, what is it, Mountain Pass.
Yep, going from Victor to Jackson.
We're going down the mountain, and we're behind this dump truck that's going less than 20 miles per hour. We really want to go hiking, and it just seems like everything is preventing us from going hiking, so maybe that's a clue or a sign from God that maybe you shouldn't go on this hike. Something's gonna happen. And then, y'all, the crazy thing is there were 2 cars that passed him going down. Oh, look. No.
That's not safe.
No. Alright, y'all, we're getting ready. We're gonna attempt to try this trail, but that trail parking was really small. So we parked here on the street by Virginian RV Park. They have plenty of street parking right here, so this is where we are. We try to find street parking whenever we can. And Matthew's putting on his bear spray.
There shouldn't be any in town, but better safe than sorry.
Oh, and by the way, I got my prescription. It was the right prescription, so that is good. And now we're going to try to do this hike. And it is cold, but I think we're going to warm up by doing the hike. There's Matthew, everybody. We're just waiting on him. He's always pulling up the rear. He's the caboose of BDR. Here he comes. You ready to go?
Yep.
And this right here is the Virginian RV Park in Jackson Hole. They got a lot of rental RVs in there. It does look kind of small though.
Yeah. All right, y'all, we're starting the trail. We got to do it after all, thank God. I'm already winded and we just started. We have to go over 1,000 feet in elevation in, what, like 1.75 miles? So that's a lot. So I'm gonna put you down and we'll show you when we get to the top. Hey y'all, we're not quite at the very end, but there's a nice big polished rock up here for us to take a little break on and have a snack. But then, I promise, we will show you the view. Stick with us. But look at this, isn't this beautiful? And guess how many people are up here besides us? 0. That's how many. That's the way we like it. Unless we were hiking with friends. We'd like to hike with friends, but you know what I mean. When we were in Devil's Lake State Park in Wisconsin, we started early in the morning, but when you got to the midway point, there's another parking lot, and we were bumper to bumper. You know, Sean and I were standing front to back with a lot of people. That's what I mean by we like to have it to ourselves. If we're with a group of friends, great. I would like that group of friends to be kind of without anybody else on the trail. It's just nicer that way. We passed several people coming up here, including a trail runner. You people are freaks, by the way. I don't know how you do it, but they went a different way, or they were going down. We are all by ourselves up here.
He only calls you trail runners freaks because he can't do it.
You know, that's true. It's not that I couldn't condition myself to do it, but wow, why would I want to punish myself? I'm just proud of myself really enough just getting up the mountain. And you know what? And there's something else about climbing mountains, hiking mountains. And I say a mountain because we've gone over 1,000 feet. Or this is over 1,000 feet tall, so therefore it's a mountain. So there are people of all ages. On this trail, we passed people much, much older than we are, headed back down the trail. And in fact, the last trail we did, where my legs started to give out, we had gone 2,000 feet in elevation. People much older than us passed us going up, 3 of them. So don't let age be a mental blockade for you. If you're physically able to do it, just get out there.
And one thing I wanted to say, I didn't want to share this on camera, but we want to share everything with y'all. I started to feel really bad, like maybe more than halfway up the trail. I just felt I just didn't feel good at all. It was hard to explain. You know, just a little nauseated or just a little weak and stuff. And now we're setting up here. I'm resting and I ate some crackers and now I'm starting to feel better. So I don't know if maybe my sugar was a little low, but you just need to look out for yourself on the trail and bring some snacks and stuff with protein and a little bit of sugar and stuff to give you that energy boost, because it was quite a hike up here, and so you just need to listen to your body.
I mean, it's important not to bring cookies and Coke, but you need something with some sugar. And, you know, sandwich crackers with peanut butter in the middle or cheese, they usually have sugar in them. Or like a granola bar usually has sugar in it. And that may be what you need. So, yeah, be prepared. Take care of yourself. Better to have it and not need it.
Yeah, because last few trails I was fine. I think the only other time I had this was when we were on the Grouse Mountain Trail, which was back in Buffalo, and I've done good since. And then today, you just never know how your body's going to react on a certain day, so just be prepared.
You know, it always makes me so nervous when we pass people or get passed by people and they have no water with them, and it looks like they have no pack, not even a little fanny pack. And I'm like, yeah, you may be Rambo, but you're not very well prepared, so don't do that. Be prepared. Take a little bitty backpack. You see, that's just a regular backpack with our jackets hanging off the back. Just something, so even a fanny pack. There's no shame in it. I know they're not stylish, but there's no shame in it if it has just what you need. All right, here we go for the last little bit. I told you it was like a staggered panoramic view. Yes, folks, we are going to the tippy top. Usually trails don't take you to the very tippy top. And whoa. All right, that's high. All right, folks, you see this? That's where she goes down.
Wow, amazing view, y'all. That is Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Yep, welcome to Jackson Hole.
You're going to be down there a little later today. I don't think you can see the antlers.
No. And then the town continues on that side. So that's the side we can't see from here. Maybe on the way down we'll get to see that. But look, this is just amazing. And we have a schedule to keep, so I'm going to put you all down. And guess what? If you want to see this from a more unique standpoint, we're about to take some reels that we put on Facebook, Instagram, even on YouTube, and TikTok. If you want to see them, head on over and find our short videos.
So we finished our hike.
That was a good hike, too.
And now we have to go meet friends at the Antlers, which means we have to re-find parking again.
That's what I was going to say. The first obstacle is finding parking in Jackson. Good luck with that.
Yeah, and we will let you know the stats of our hike as soon as we hit stop on the All Trails app.
Oh yeah, we don't hit stop till the place where we hit start.
Which was at the truck.
Yep.
That's really neat. Y'all, look at this old RV, Argosy. So cool. They're pulling into the Virginian RV park. How neat.
All right, stats.
Yes, stats for our trail.
We went a total of 4 miles. 1,004 calories, which means we can have a good lunch.
Which means Sean can go have a hot fudge sundae. There goes another one pulling in. I know y'all like to see RVs pulling in RV parks. All right, y'all, we just ate at Bubba's Barbecue.
All right, look at that. Under there, pulled pork, barbecue sauce, fries, mac and cheese. What do you got? Ooh, chicken.
Alright, let's go to the car. Look at that toast.
That looks good, doesn't it?
Let me get y'all the sign so you can see. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, I wonder what kind of breakfast would a barbecue place serve?
It doesn't matter, it's barbecue.
But what did you think of it?
I thought it was good. The mac and cheese was not my favorite. It was creamy, but it didn't have much flavor to it, but the barbecue was really good. What about yours? You had barbecue chicken.
I had the barbecue chicken, and I got the lunch special, which was plenty of food, and it was really good. I would recommend it if you're in Jackson Hole.
Yeah, they have the lunch special until 4, even on the weekends. That's not usual.
Yeah. All right, y'all, we're walking back to the truck.
And we're gonna go meet our new friend because, you know, it's just one of those days. One thing happens and another thing happens. So we're gonna go hang out with him for a little bit, and we got to get our touristing on in Jackson.
And tell him what campground our friend's staying at and how we both mispronounced it and how you are supposed to pronounce it.
So we've heard, if you've heard of Long Long Honeymoon, they talk about this campground a lot. They've mentioned it several times. And I said, so you're staying in Gross Venti? And I said, is that how you say it? And he said, no, it's Grovant. He said, that's how it's spelled, but that's not how you say it.
So you know.
Whatever.
Right.
I've heard of Grovant. I've never heard of Gross Venti.
I'm going to show y'all something cool. I got something called Huckleberry Fudge, and I took a sample of it, and it's really good. And I'll show you what it looks like. Do you think it's brown, or what color do y'all think it is? Y'all, I don't know if you can see it, but look past Matthew. That's the Grand Tetons, we believe, because we just passed a sign that said we're entering the Grand Tetons National Park. And there's another sign that says Grand Teton. We're just going to visit a friend.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get to do no hiking or anything, but wow, because we said over and over again when we're on the trails, this is so beautiful. We haven't even seen the Grand Tetons or Yellowstone. That's massive. What do you think, Matthew?
We're not going into the park itself, the paid part. We're going to the campground, which is outside of the paid part. That's amazing. But you know what? That's Wyoming for you. We've seen a lot of this in Wyoming.
Yes, it's amazing. And it's cloudy today, and we can still see them. I can't imagine what it looks like on a clear day. Leave us a comment below and let us know if y'all have been to the Grand Tetons. Alright, y'all, as y'all know, we've told y'all that we are going to the Quartzsite show. And so Matthew had emailed them to see if they have industry day like they do at the Hershey show and Tampa show. All of this is new to us. And so he got an email back saying what?
I got an email back from the show owner / promoter who said, basically, hey, you want to give a seminar? And part of my brain is thinking, hey, that's great. The part of my brain that's on this side says, that's great, that's awesome, we can reach more people, it's good for our brand, it's good for our channel, yay! And then I get the details of it, and the other half of me is like, you're not the world's best public speaker. You need a lot more practice at this. What the heck are you thinking? And so now these two sides are fighting with each other, literally like a split personality, and I'm gonna do it, but I'm a little terrified.
And my response was, we've never been to an RV show much yet, and never even been to a seminar, and they want us to do a seminar. So I'm like, well, can we just go and enjoy the show as our first show and just see how the seminars are? And look what he got us into, because now we have to do like this presentation. They're talking about video and handouts. And I'm like, Matthew, what did you do? Because we have no clue. We know what we're talking about on the subject we want to do. And that doesn't mean that just because we don't know how to do all the technicalities, that what we're talking about doesn't mean anything, but we don't know how to present it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, what Sean's saying is basically we know what we're talking about, but we have authority on the subject, but we're not good with the public presentations. We love talking to y'all, but let me be honest, a little glimpse behind the scenes, it took us a while. If you look at our really early videos, it took us a while to get used to talking in the camera. It's taken us a while to get used to talking in the camera in public. And now the thing I was afraid of the most when I was growing up as a kid is getting up in front of a lot of people speaking. So here goes nothing. I mean, we've got to do it. It's the right thing to do. God gives you an opportunity. You say, yes, I'll take it, but I'm a little terrified.
Yeah, I don't know when this part of the video is going to come out. Just so you know, this is how we're feeling. We just found this out after he sent her an email saying we would do it, and then he got all the details, and we're just like,
yikes.
Yeah, I'm terrified. I said, you're going to be present. I'll just sit there. I mean, and then, because I'm not, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just like, as you can tell, I'm just baffled.
I've been nervous ever since she started telling, the promoter started telling us via email what it entailed. And I'm like, ooh, this makes me nervous. And I'm not even there yet. It's kind of like watching somebody walk on a tightrope. You're not doing it, but you're still scared. That's me.
But you hear other RVers that have a YouTube channel, they're introverts, but then they start to do the speaking, and you can tell they seem comfortable. So you just have to start it, but I'm terrified.
Gotta start somewhere.
We haven't even done a live, y'all. A live, like, YouTube thing. And yet we're going to go
That's true.
speak in front of people. And who knows how big of a group it's going to be.
Maybe it'll just be 5 or 10 people.
I don't know.
She did say bring ample handouts, and I'm like, you have to have a handout?
I know. You
What's
see,
a handout? What do you do?
see what he got us into?
Oh.